What is up? What is going on, my peeps?
Welcome to the Legion's Lair.
I am Dad Jones, brother of Bjorngar.
And I'm Mike Casper.
And down below we have the one and only Thomas Billet.
What's going on, guys?
That was perfect timing, dude. That was perfect.
When'd you get in from the con?
Last night, not too late.
Okay, good.
I had a small delay, but pretty minimal compared to what some other people went through, it sounds like. So,
yeah.
True that.
Excellent. Well, do we have news here, guys?
No,
we just
no
had
news.
Legionscon end. So that's, I would say that's news. Did we all have a good time?
absolutely.
As you can hear from my voice, it's still coming back. Once again, like 4 years running, voice gone. It's just what happens. I noticed more people had their voice on Sunday was like very raspy. I'm not even talking about the smoker people. I'm talking about a lot of people. The volume gets very high in the con and in the lobby at night, so it seems like for hours on end the volume's really loud and you have to like talk higher than you're normally like used to talking for a long period of time, because we like to talk. We want to know what's up. We haven't seen these people. We want to talk to them and communicate with them, and that's what we did for many days, and it was awesome. So sad that we're still not hanging out and doing events and having a good time, but it's also good to come home. And of course it's freezing here in Ohio. It's very cold. I'm sure Arizona's a little warmer than what we're doing.
Yeah, it's about 85 today, I think. So
Ooh.
It was a little chilly this past weekend for me, definitely. In the 30s, not used to that.
Yeah. It was funny how New Jersey's actually a little warmer than Ohio. Where I'm at, I would think New Jersey would be colder, but like as I was driving back home, it was like we were starting to drive into like little winter wonderland. So it was like, damn it.
Yeah, Carver Customs drove through some snowstorms on his way back.
Yeah, we got lucky. Me and Mike, I think, left early enough to where he's southern. He's south of us too, so
yeah,
that may have part in it. So, but yeah, I'm glad everyone made it home safe.
Oh yeah.
Even the delay people, some people were not going to be denied. They're like, I am getting home. I'm getting a car. We are doing this. So
we're driving all the way across the country.
A couple people group up and stuff, but yeah, the weekend was pretty awesome. Week, I guess, for us, some people. It was awesome.
So we at the show, they had G-Con, not at the show. Before the show was G-Con, and they, that's a little dragon. They unleashed a new wave on Store Horsemen. Dawns of Discovery. And there's a debut figure at the con that.
Let's wait a minute, real quick. I'll make you big. Put that back up. Are those Broder's pauldrons?
Oh, those are, and they don't even look like titty pauldrons.
Look at those titty pauldrons. Those are Broder's pauldrons. Look at that. That is sick.
They don't look like titty pauldrons because of the size of the neck on that guy.
And he's got Broder's belt, I believe, or waist belt. So yeah, that's pretty dope. That was cool. I got a message from Pat Boyle, and it's like, did you see they're using Koi has the titty pauldrons? And I was like, yes, dude.
He does. You wear them better, though.
I mean,
you wear them much better.
Yeah, I don't think the Koi wants to have the fur in the water. I don't think he wants that to get wet. So me, I need that.
So the Dawns of Discovery, it is up for pre-order until late December. So you're going to have about a month and a half to get that pre-order in. And there's a picture of all the figures. The figure that Thomas had up, of course, was a debut figure, and it will be on Store Horseman at a later date. And it was the Koi figure.
What did you think of that? It seems like every year we're getting accustomed to getting a special reveal figure for Saturday. Now we didn't get that secret reveal like we normally do on Friday, like we did the year previous. It was almost like we went back to where it was 2 years ago, where you walked in on Saturday and hey, there's a figure, special. So that's cool. And the Horseman's table is in the back, hidden. It's like in a room where they used to be in the ballroom where anyone freely could walk up and down and kind of see it. So now it's, you actually had to wait in line, enter the room to go around the corner to see those exclusive figures. But someone walked by in the line and showed me. But what did you guys think of when you saw that figure?
Thomas?
I was really excited. I didn't think they would do a named character as a surprise drop, right? That was really I had considered, a lot of us were speculating Friday night, all hanging out in the lobby. And what was kind of fun was, and I don't know if the studio did this on purpose, but they left one of those caves in the diorama blank, right? There wasn't a figure in there. So what they did last year is they planted the Ninian in the dio over the night. So then there was people circulating the dio all night long, just waiting for them to try to put something in there. But they kind of threw us a curveball there and never put the secret drop in the dio. And the fact that it was a named figure too was pretty cool. When we got Delphina revealed, I thought maybe a Valiant Knight 2.0 would have been a cool drop. So
seemed like the rumor that was going around the con was that, hey, that would be smart, or hey, this is probably what we'll get. And that was happening a lot. It circulated real quick. Like it was like, and everybody loved it too, so maybe the Horsemen want to think about that.
Right.
if they weren't,
it was a really cool secret drop, and I love the colors on it. And I think Eric did a bang up job on that one.
Yeah, it's very unique. I should have grabbed mine and apologize. But yeah, that was cool. And then obviously there was the other the figure Obscura figure, which I haven't opened yet.
Which was a big surprise. I didn't see that coming at all.
That was a very big surprise. So
yeah.
I was digging that one as well. Oh,
that was Thoth, something like that. Egyptian god, a bird type of Egyptian god, and they dropped that, of course, at the con too, in the store. So total surprise there. I
haven't opened that one yet, but obviously big Egyptian person, so that I thought that was cool. I was digging that one as well.
So do you guys think then, obviously the lioness is on his box and they go together. He is like the bringer of good things, and she's like the bringer of bad things, to put it basically. So do we think we're going to get them both in the same drop in the spring, or do you think they totally not screw with us, but totally throw us in the wrong direction and not do this the drop with them together until maybe the end of the year? I don't know.
Yeah, you're referring to the other god on the side of the packaging. And then that was a big thing where people were thinking we were going to get the other set on Sunday, but we did. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't. We were running out of money.
I know.
There was a lot to buy this year for sure.
There was a lot to buy. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, but sometimes I guess it could be a very expensive thing as well.
Yeah, it is. For me, it came down to. It comes down to. I'm really, when I go to the con, I'm only buying a Horseman product because there's a lot of new product being put out. And I look at it, do I spend my money on customs within the con, or do I spend it with the Horseman getting fodder to make my own customs and keep myself creative? That's the problem there. I know early on, like 2001, you only had Sir Gerard drop.
Yeah, there was only one.
Yeah, and then the next year you only had I think the Furious Four, and so it was smaller. So a lot more of my money went to the tables. Where this year, just about I bought basically nothing at the tables. Because your dollar only goes so far. What do you guys think?
I could agree to that, I guess. I mean, I bought a little bit from people's tables, but it wasn't. I would say it's probably less than it's been in other years prior. But yeah, there was, like you said, Mike, that was a good point. First year we went, it was Sir Gerard, so there was just that one exclusive. Then the Furious Four, which was a 2-pack, so you had to buy 2 of them, if you wanted to do the 4. So that was a smart marketing thing. So that was cool. I liked that. But that was just those. But yeah, this year it did seem like there was quite a bit of stuff. And then there's the Armory too. So
the Armory's really what puts it over the top for me. It's just when you combine those drops with what you have to get at the Armory, it's just, for me, I'm tapped out.
Excuse me.
And I know there's a lot of people who aren't, but for me, I'm tapped out.
And the Crossroads were kind of similar thing to the Furious Four, where you need to buy 2 of these and 2 of these to get, if you wanted to build those figures.
Yeah, it was interesting that they didn't do them in 2-packs though, right? They didn't have the male and female characters together. They separated them both. So I know the Revenant was sold out by the end of the con.
It was, and that might be the first time an exclusive has sold out like that since Sir Gerard. One, because I want to say
that's shocking, because
it was. So that was definitely a very popular figure. For sure.
And the 1.0s are always a lot more popular than the 2.0. That's just a fact.
Yeah, so there's probably a lot to that as well. And it's loaded. It comes with a lot of stuff. And that's
so much.
Thing. Oh, go ahead, Tom.
The like the second chest piece in there and the second loincloth. I've got a couple figures sitting around. Like I've got a Valiant Knight here that's missing his, piece right, like skirt piece right here, and there's an extra one in that Revenant figure. So it's got a lot of useful parts, I think. So people saw that, and our table was right next to the exclusives, and I saw some people that had quite a few bucks saved to spend over the weekend with what they were walking away from that table with. So
I saw, I think it was what was it, William Wallace Harris, or he was helping out the community. He had the biggest box I think I've ever seen, and he was just like putting everyone's stuff in there. It was crazy. I just happened to walk by as he's like paying for everything and stuffing it in there. I was like, wow, that's a good dude, for helping out the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that was crazy. It was nuts. I've seen a few people do that as well, so that was cool. But the one thing about this line that I will say though is, patience is the key. If you don't have the money to buy that stuff, and you're not worried about those little weird accessory exclusive parts in there, it's going to be available later. So, you can get it at another time, probably next year.
Exactly. I mean,
so it's not like, it's the end of the world. You're never going to find it. You got to wait to the aftermarket. It's only if you want it now. So
the figures that dropped within the store, they had no exclusive parts to them. They were just early debut drops.
Yeah. This one's just just early.
And so the Quake figure, you're going to be able to get those on Store Horseman, and the other figures, meaning the two Legacies and the Crossroads, you're going to be able to get those too, just minus a few parts in each box.
No, but you can pick up, just the one to get the exclusive parts, and then if you want to make additional characters, you can get the standard drop afterwards. So
yeah.
Now I don't know price difference. Are they going to be the same price? So what were they at the con? 55?
Yes, they were 55 at the con. I believe they'll be the same price.
Yeah,
so if you buy the con, you get a few more pieces, I guess. Yeah.
Now, Mike, didn't you say something about they may come out with this figure as a set later on?
I think they almost have to do it the same as Anubis and Bastet, where you had to buy them together, because I don't think she will sell as well as the 1.0 figure.
Cool, I mean, if they just sell them separately.
What do you guys think with that?
I mean,
I wonder, because what about those of us that bought the one at the con?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, and at that point, if they did have it, then I would have just gave it to us on Sunday.
Yeah, I just don't see them soliciting that without both of them together like the first one. And people who bought at the con, you're just going to have an extra Toth.
Dave's got it figured out. You have to buy 17 figures to get every piece from the armory. Wow. I never actually thought of it like that, but I guess you do.
And then you have to know what pieces you have bought in previous builds in order to figure that out.
You got to keep track of all that.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. I made a mistake and came back later and asked if I could swap out a head. So
let me ask you guys this, okay? Brad and I were completists, right? Okay, completists. And what about you, Thomas?
No, I'm getting to the point where I'm picking and choosing. I haven't gone back and gotten too many of the older figures, so.
Yeah. So the armory, does that count for completisms or
no?
I think it can't.
Well, not without any lore. That's how I guess I'm a completionist for lore.
Yeah, I would say there's like different parts, different levels. There are people that are completionists as far as like having every part in the library, and then there's like completionists, like what Brad's saying, like having every character or like every version of a character.
I'm more of, as long as it has a lore or some sort of bio and something that involves the story of Mythos, then I'll probably be a part of that. But even this weekend, I didn't buy everything. I had to pick and choose what I was doing because I wanted it to be spread across the board just the way I was this year. Obviously, other years I usually just go, just do everything. But this year was just an unfortunate year for me. So but at the same time, I know I will get this stuff later, and I'm okay with some of the exclusives. I just had to get what I can get, Yeah. And it's okay.
Totally.
To be honest, I didn't have to buy anything. I probably had so much fun hanging out with everyone in the lobby and having dinner with people and and driving with my friend down and having dinner with him, and just it was good times, So it's
that's absolutely the best part. And it gets so crazy, like you gotta enjoy those small moments, right? Like Brett Stoddard, El Tidy picked me up from the airport. Me and John Caulfield at the same time, and we got to spend a good like 45 minutes together, 45 minutes together alone in the car driving to the hotel, and like getting some more intimate conversations, because when we're all at the con it can be 5-minute conversations here and there, so those like more intimate conversations are really good part of Legionscon for me.
Yeah, it is, because it's funny. They were making fun of some people because they're trying to leave, or they're trying to go back to their room, and it's just like, you can't. If you're on the side and you're just walking, you're seeing people, then next thing you know, you're talking, and then you're trying to go. It's like you can't make it to the elevator to go back to your room because you're just talking to so many people. But I love it. I love the chit chat and bullshit, and as my voice can speak for itself.
Did you guys make it over to the to look at the customizing? We're talking about the Four Horsemen, buying figures from them. Do you guys buy a lot from custom heads and that type of stuff at the con?
That's where I kind of didn't this year, where I slowed down a lot, where I wasn't in most years, usually I go right to Eric Miller's table. I mean, that's him or Noah. I try to get real quick. And there's a few other customizers that I'm like, I gotta go to and get stuff.
That was my first stop, was Eric and Noah, that whole area.
Arthas Zorman, his shit is good too. So I mean, there's so many. It's like you can't even really pick one person, because and every year everyone just steps their game up, and and then there's people who like you may not have recognized, and now you're recognizing again. So it's and obviously everyone's stuff. I mean, Neil's good, Curtis is good. So you can go down that front row and see Anthony House Seals and Dennis Derbies and all those people. I mean, it's just like, wow. But like, it's just row after row. It's just like you can't really name a bad person. You just keep going on and on and on. And we had some cool stores in there. Valaverse is there again. Big Bad Toy Store is there.
Wade with Unparalleled Universe came back. Yep. He had a really good show again.
Thank you. Yep. Chubsy Wubsies was there. His little local store. I think he might have been the only local retailer there, so that's kind of cool.
You're right.
Definitely. I grabbed a few little things. Isra on the back, hooked her brother up, so he does amazing work out of Houston. Trying to think of some other people that I got some stuff off of. I'm like drawing a blank. But yeah, normally I buy a lot more, but this year was, I was hurting this year, so I definitely got some help from some people in the community, so I appreciate it.
I would say
Mike bought me some dinners, and I appreciate Mike for hooking a brother. One night we spent so much money, we're like, I think it was the first night we spent so much money, we're like, I think we're just gonna go up to Wendy's and get some Biggie bags.
Yeah, there was one night I had beef jerky from the gas station.
Yeah, oh, dude, the gas station was great being right there. That's awesome.
Oh, that was clutch, and the Dunkin' Donuts right there.
Yeah. So you had to go around the fence to get to it? Is that how?
There was a little opening, and it was almost like the mythical crossroads from Legions.
Oh, there was an opening back by the parking lot?
Yep.
I'm here
still. Wow. Nice. So for me, on the 3D printed parts and all that, I don't buy that stuff anymore, because the Horsemen, their library is so big. They have so much. I mean, every month there's something you can grab. It's just finances only go so far.
Absolutely.
So I draw the line to where I won't get any 3D printed parts, just the Horsemen, and that line right there. I couldn't cross at the con either, unfortunately, where I used to be able to do that. But I mean, money's just it'll only go so far.
Mark Lonke, what was it, Crom 316? Dude, he hooked a brother up with those little cool troll.
Yes, he did.
Those troll head mounts. He did a really good job on that. His wood grain was looking pretty dope. So I appreciate you, Mark. That was definitely cool. Real quick, I see someone in the comments that I missed that was not at the show, and I was looking for him, which was J Mac. Missed you this year, J Mac. We seen your buddy Joe. I think he brought his mom. It was really cool. And then we saw Joe. Joe and his mom was literally right the room right across the hall from me and Mike. But Joe's such a good dude, and so was J Mac. So yeah, definitely. Hopefully, maybe see you at Muskegon, Jay.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And we got to get you on the show. We're gonna get you on the show, Jay. We're gonna get you on here. We're gonna bring him on.
Why haven't we had him on the show?
I don't know. We need to bring Jay. He's a super fan. He's been watching for a long time.
Well, shoot.
We normally see him at Legionscon and Muskegon. We always do. And I think he comes down for Power. I think he did come down for Power.
Well, J Mac, we have an open show in 2 weeks. Let's see if we can't get J Mac on. I think that would be awesome.
Look, call us, Jay. Call us.
We'll have to
That's a VIP treatment. I had to wait 52 weeks.
Yeah, 52. Well, we have an open date where we're going to do a Legions talk.
Oh, nice.
But if we can get someone like him in, I mean, I think we should do it. So we'll talk, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to wait a long time. What
I love how organized you guys are, though. I mean, when we talked about it last year at Legionscon, you were like, you want to get on the show? And you had everything scheduled out. And I was like, oh, wow, that's the day after the next Legionscon. Like, no pressure, going over the new wave. And
it was funny because I still remember that conversation. You came over to me to the con last year and you're like, hey, I'm going to be on the show. And I'm like, oh, cool, Mike, got you set up for, and he goes like, yeah, it's the week after the con next year. I'm like,
you fill up.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, damn. But then as soon as I saw you in the hotel, I thought that. I'm like, dude, we're ready for you, man. You've been waiting a whole year.
Okay, guys, before we get into this interview, Brad, you want to shout out the chat? And then
here, I'll remove this. But yeah, obviously, I think it goes, this wave goes up, until the end of the December?
I forget the exact date.
I think it's after Christmas. I don't think it goes into January like it normally does.
Yeah, it's right after Christmas. I like how much time they gave us. And
yeah, because I got to save.
Same.
But yeah, I'll go back to the top. Obviously, I did a shout out, but we'll do another one again for the #1 comment. Dave Orkin. Hey. It was fun hanging out with Dave and his wife, Stephanie. We got William Husted. Good evening, folks. Or should I say, good evening. This dude, love him. He's such a freaking positive pillar in this community. Great seeing you guys this weekend. Yes, Brian. It's also amazing seeing you as well. Yeah, dude, James. Media. Hello, everyone. And then we have Ruben Media. Awesome Legionscon. Yes, it was. It was. Oh my God, this is a mess. What is a mess? What am I talking about? Hello. We missed Rob as well. Yep, that was another one that was on the list. So we missed Rob. Hopefully see you back there again. Ooh, and the dangerous Dusty Lee. Hey, fellas. If you were there at the con, if you were privileged and got a live pass and got to go watch the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast and watch Dusty just destroy you. The beta shoddy Steven destroyed him. I will give Steve credit. He played an amazing heel. He did a great job coming in, shaking hands, doing all the things that you're supposed to do. It was a great show. And I'm so glad that Dusty won. He really represented it.
How about Dusty lost?
No, Dusty technically won because Steve cheated by having Will White come in and throw the water in his face.
Yeah. God.
And then Anthony Hasil's sitting there. I don't know if it was staged or not, but Anthony Hasil was sitting right there. And he normally kicks Will White out of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast every year. So it's almost over, and Will White has not been thrown out yet. So I'm like, are you going to let this shit happen? And it was like a minute later, he's up there throwing him out. And I was like, I hope I didn't instigate this. I'm hoping this was a part of the plan. Or Will White. He gets kicked out every year.
Who else we got, buddy?
But we do. Oh, okay. Let's see. We have Poe. Figure it out. What's up, everyone? Tanya McCoy. Hey, hey. We got JD Gibson. Hey, fellas. It was good seeing you too as well. Carver Customs. Hey, fellas, missed you guys already. Can't wait to do it again this summer. I believe July. Of course, we might see you in March at the Muskegon. Let's see here. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Corey Meyer, great meeting you guys this weekend. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Multiple Monkey Mayhem. Love it. Hey, guys. And then obviously I showed this one earlier, David Williams. I'm here, start over. You didn't miss anything. I feel you. Let's see. Collectible Fun 241. I like the way to say that. Collectible Fun 241. What's up, fellas? Great seeing you guys. Longinus 1118. Evening from the States, everyone. Highly articulated. Only took 24 hours, but I'm home. It was awesome to see all you. Always wish we had more time together. Yes. Yeah,
Adam's great.
What's that? Adam's
great. Did we get David Luden?
Nope. My favorite Buckeye boys. It was great seeing David Luden. I was so happy to finally complete his G-Con pin set thing.
Yeah, baby.
I told him he's going to just have to put them all over his book bag, just everywhere outside. Just cover the book bag. That's what it's going to get to a point. We're getting so many pins. But yes, so thank you for tuning in, everyone. Boy, it is exhausting. Boy, that was a long week. We did it. It was tiring. Waking up early. It was nice. Me and Mike didn't have a table this year.
Oh God, yes.
Anyone that has a table, I praise you. You know what it feels like to stand there for hours on end. Sometimes you feel like you're missing out on stuff. It's not that you're missing out. It's just, it's tiresome. Everyone's walking by, you're talking to everyone, everything's happening. But yeah, it was a little less stressful this year not having a table. A few mornings I did get to sleep in, so it was very nice. I definitely was liking that. At my own pace, as you say, I liked it. Nice. I know Mike liked it. Now, Thomas, you had a table. I know you were.
Yeah, it was nice having a small presence there. I had a little spot at Brian at Carver's table, so definitely wanted to be there, attending the table as much as possible, and wanted to also stay up late at night and talk to everyone that I don't get to see all year long. So I think I slept like 14 hours last night.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Needed to catch up for sure.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Well, let's get into this, man. Thomas Billet, we are here to interview you. First question, my friend. What got you into adult action figure collecting, and how long have you been doing it?
So I've always been a collector, like my whole life, collecting toys, and then in high school kind of stopped collecting toys, but got into skating. I would, collect skate decks and things like that. So I've always had just a collector mentality, or like things when I travel anywhere, I like to get little trinkets from places. So I've always enjoyed collecting. I think I started collecting as an adult, when I finally bought a house and had somewhere where I could put things, right? Because you go through that period of time where you're either moving from place to place, or you don't have anywhere to store a collection. So when I moved into a house, I jumped into collecting. I think it was with Black Series is when I started getting into action figures as an adult. I remember hunting those down at like Walgreens and other places when they first started coming out, and it kind of spiraled from there. So I would say probably over the last 10-15 years I've been collecting as an adult.
Nice.
Sweet.
Well, what got you into Four Horsemen products specifically?
So it was around, I want to say around 2019, I started looking at Four Horsemen products, or at Mythic Legions. I had heard of Mythic Legions for years, since the Kickstarter, and it seemed like a really exclusive club, and like a different community from, the Hasbros and all the other companies. And I just didn't know much about it, right? They're not in stores. It was kind of hard at the beginning to find out about the company, right? So I was looking for just skeletons or goblins for some toy photography, and came across, Four Horsemen's Mythic Legions, and it's like, all right, these look great. And then I found out that they had knights, and being born in France, I've always been fascinated with medieval culture, and I've always wanted knights as action figures in my collection. So I just made the leap around 2020. I think I bought my first figures online, and it just spiraled from there. Went to Legionscon the following year, and this year was my 4th time back in a row. And that first Legionscon was just, I didn't know a single person in the community. My best friend Sam and I, we just went to New Jersey in November to see what this was all about, and I've been coming back ever since.
So you mean to tell me your first Legionscon was the La Quinta?
Yep.
And you came back?
Right.
Yeah.
Like one elevator and tiny little lobby, but it was awesome.
I know we talked to a few people at the con this weekend, and we said we need to make shirts. In fact, we need someone to make shirts that say "I survived the La Quinta," and maybe even "I also survived Exodus" in stock sale on the back. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Now you're a photographer within the community. What started this creative outlet for you?
So I think I wanted to find something else to do with my collection than just keeping it on the shelves. I'm a pretty fidgety person. I don't know if that's ADHD or what's going on there, but I feel like I'm always needing to be busy or doing something. And I love collecting. I love, going after certain characters that speak to me, or different, properties that I grew up with that I have nostalgia for. And then I found the photography as like a way to play with my toys, right? So it's something that I do to relax, kind of escape from our day-to-day activities. The world can be a pretty hectic place, so it's nice to just kind of escape and go into my own mind and think about these different scenarios that I can create, or how to capture certain characters that I've collected in plastic form. So that's where that started. I enjoy creating these different scenes. I draw inspiration sometimes from the action figure itself, or sometimes it's through a collaboration that I have with some friends, where somebody picks a theme for the month, and then we all have to look at our collection and see how we want to create and deliver that. So it's a really fun part of the hobby for me.
Yeah,
dude, you're a great photographer.
Yeah,
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Let's see some of these.
I was just pulling some stuff up. I know Mike's probably like, "Don't kill the skeletons."
Well, sometimes they have to die.
That's
again.
true.
They have to die again.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have to tie it again. No, but just scrolling through your Cabal pictures. I mean, look at these. I mean, these are great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and a lot of us have imposter syndrome, so I think my stuff's pretty mediocre. Just another guy out there, so I appreciate the compliments, man.
No, I wouldn't say that.
It
I
is
mean,
very good.
These are very good. These are very good. Very good.
Now, with your photographs, you make unique items. Let's start talking a little bit about puzzles and greeting cards or cards.
Yeah, so
how did this come to be?
Last year, Legionscon 2024, Brian, Carver Customs, reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you want to put, some of your photography on the table, showcase your work?" And I was kind of shocked. I had never thought about, having a table for toy photography or presenting it in that way. I did a panel for toy photography at our Phoenix Comic-Con 2 years ago, and that was the first time I printed my work out to hand out, something to the folks that came to the panel. And it was really cool seeing my work just on physical media, on just printed postcards. So I was thinking of different ways to bring that to the con. It's kind of tough to travel with prints. I know me personally, I see a lot of people with beautiful prints like Pablo, PL Toy Photography. He does like the Plunderling stuff. He's had prints in the past that I had to skip on. Nate Barch, Trevor, I see their beautiful prints, and I have a hard time, buying those to take home. So last year I decided, what about postcards? It might be fun to have something small to bring home as a keepsake for your trip to Legionscon. So I made a few different postcards with, the classic like "Wish You Were Here" or
Dude, that was the best.
"Miss You" images, and I had fun, using skeletons or different pictures that were in my gallery already, and I think it was a fun little medium to do that. And then this year I wanted to bring something new, so Trevor's got the market cornered on those calendars. How many calendars do you really need? So you don't even need one, to be honest. So I think I buy Trevor's calendar more as a keepsake, right? But who's going to buy a second calendar? So I thought since last year's con, I've been brainstorming ideas, and I decided on puzzles. So I worked with a local friend over here to make some puzzles of a few different images. And we initially tried to do them on MDF board, and the laser cutter that we were using was actually burning the MDF. So we pivoted over to printing these on acrylic. So they're actually made out of plastic. They're pretty unique, and really fun to put together. So it was a cool thing to bring over to the con this year. I did that, and then I did some notepads that I thought would be fun and useful for people to have, a picture of like Urzok and Otho are the ones that I did for this year. Something fun to have on the table to remind you of, your Mythic Legions and Legionscon. So a few different things there that I brought.
Yeah, those are dope.
I tried the prints. I still brought some prints, but yeah, it's a tough sell, especially with so many incredible artists and tables at Legionscon. So it was definitely fun to have a presence there, though. Big shout out to Brian for having me again.
Brian and Stacey, they're top notch.
Yep. Love your photography.
And then you were next to Big John.
Yep. Raging Ogre Studios, Big John. So he's not too far from me down in Tucson, and he's got a lot of great stuff as well with those cosmic spiders, and I think he had a lot of people checking out his stuff. It's really nice to see the spiders that he's created for this year. It's the larger format. I don't know if you guys got to see it at the table, but
I did. Yeah,
that thing is really cool and massive, and it goes so well with the Charbot.
This is cool.
So I showed G that video at Legionscon this weekend. It just blew his mind. Couldn't believe how fast I was.
That is awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, these were really fun to create. I think that was probably the best seller, was the Odious one. A lot of people that are big fans of Unparalleled Universe came by and picked up that one.
Oh, that is cool.
I don't know what it is about that postcard. Wish you were here.
Yeah.
Dude, and what's funny is they actually used that for they used that for Cat.
Yep.
Chris James's girl, for since she wasn't there, obviously.
Yeah. Chris was talking about, making a little video for Cat, and I was like, dude, I've got these postcards that we can use for Cat. We can write her, a little note, and we all went and signed a little something. So that was cool.
Yeah, dude, those are cool. These are great ideas, though.
Yeah, think of something a little different,
Lauren's probably in there. Why didn't you grab all of those? Lauren goes through so many. She does. She goes through so many freaking like Post-it notes and different, like, we always use them. So
I didn't even realize you had Post-it notes too.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to look at, right? Like, even on Sunday, I thought I had seen everything, and there was tables I walked by that I didn't remember seeing at all the previous days. So,
wow. Okay, you and David Williams are pretty good friends, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was the experience like being able to be with him when you guys flew out and he got his cosmic tribute figure, Anthopheles, I want to say Anthopheles?
Yep.
What was that?
Was awesome. So I think it's a pretty fun story on how we met. We met at the La Quinta. We both survived La Quinta. 2022, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I went out there and didn't know anybody, right? And I bought a couple Goblin customs from Jeremy's table, and the two goblins that I bought happened to be painted by David, and I had no idea. I purchased them, and I went out front to get out of the con for a little bit, and I happened to strike a conversation with him and asked me if I'd bought anything cool. I was like, yeah, I just bought these two goblins. I showed them to him, and he was like, oh, I painted those. I was like, oh, wow, that's awesome, man. Where are you from? And he goes on to tell me he's from Tucson. I'm in Phoenix. We're like an hour apart from one another. So that was a pretty cool way to start a new friendship. And we've been talking a lot since then. It's nice to have other people in the community that you can talk with about all this nerdy stuff. So the Anthopheles year, we were both looking at going to PowerCon, and that was the year that PowerCon was canceled. And I was thinking, what's another convention I can go to? And David was like, hey, I'm going to IshCon. They're going to do a cosmic reveal. You should come out, man. It'll be fun. So went out on a little IshCon excursion, and was super surprised to see that. It was awesome to be there for that reveal. It's always great to be at a Four Horsemen reveal live, right? There's just no matter how many people are in the room, the energy is just amazing. Obviously it wasn't G-Con size, but the energy was still, the same vibe in that room for that reveal. And David's sister actually came out, and that was super special. Seeing her reaction to his accomplishments was something really special to see as well. So that was definitely one of the highlights so far of being in this community.
And he had no idea, correct? I mean, he had no idea.
Yeah, he didn't know that Trevor had done all those like professional shots and everything. So when those shots by Trevor went up on the big screen, that was really cool to see. His moment of awe.
So much talent all around. It's amazing.
Yeah, and David's had a huge year this year too, with the Crossroads figures, doing all the art for those, and the pens and all the other projects he's working on. So I think really well deserved, just phenomenal artist.
Now, you live in the Southwest. Does this present a challenge to collecting Legions, being in the West? Since
a little bit. I think less now than it did in the past. I think our community's grown quite a bit over these last couple of years, where there's more retailers and products a little bit more evergreen. I would say when I first started collecting, it was really difficult. We used to dream of having in-stock items on Four Horsemen website, right? And now you can go online and buy a few of their products. But I think I definitely don't miss because I haven't experienced it, but wish that we had more of a presence. Like on the East Coast, you see a lot of those shows going on where there's stone's throw away, and a lot of the people in the community are able to attend, various events throughout the year that are mythic related. Right here, we don't have any of those. I coordinated a street team event last year with our local toy store that does, a quarterly Toy Con, if you will. And so we did a Four Horsemen street team, brought some product out. It went really well, and people were excited to have a presence. David came up from Tucson, so we had an official, employee of Four Horsemen present at the table, which was really cool. But there's not really a physical presence like that. We have our local store after that event started carrying Four Horsemen products. And getting, the license to distribute. So we've got a little bit more, but it's gotten easier over the years, I would say.
Nice. So we talked a little bit about or quite a bit about Legionscon. Overall, Legionscon 2025. What was that experience for you like?
Just pretty incredible again. This year was my first year going on my own, if you will. The previous 3 cons, my best friend Sam and I had flown out together. That's who I was thinking of, was Hedgehog, about having so many different conventions near each other. I'm always seeing his live videos where they have, Four Horsemen tables and Wolf King, and so funny that he jumps in right then. But yeah, 2025 was incredible, man. It was my first time flying out solo and having my own room at the hotel. So it was a little bit of a different experience, not having to coordinate so much with somebody else. And then having the table presence inside the event was really cool. And I got to do intern again, which was incredible. Being at the studio, is just a super special time. So,
and that's the last time at that studio.
Yep. True. Last time at that studio. And funny enough, that building, my wife's cousin, him and his dad used to operate a logistics company out of that building before Four Horsemen moved into it. And
wow, what a small world.
Yeah, it blew my mind when I found that out. It was the first year that I got to go to intern. I was telling my wife's cousin, I was like, hey, dude, I'm going to the studio for that company that I absolutely love. And they're based out of Little Falls. And he goes, there's only one building in Little Falls that it could be. And he proceeds to tell me the address. And I pulled up my intern invite and I was like, yeah, that's the address. And he sent me pictures of that building, like before Four Horsemen were in there, where they were just doing logistics out of that building. And it's kind of mind blowing to, somebody that's now in Arizona used to run a company with his dad out of that same building. So,
wow, God, that is amazing.
It's definitely a small world.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my. How excited are you for 2026 Legionscon?
Oh, I can't wait. I think it's awesome that we got 3 more years at that hotel. That's such a great venue.
It is.
I was, definitely a little worried. Like, are we going to expand? Is this going to become, a convention type thing where the hotel's off site? And it kind of loses its magic, right? If we go to a different format where the hotels are at a different place than the event. So I'm glad we've got 3 more years there. I'm going to start saving this week for next year because
yeah, I think we should, me and Mike, that's a good idea. We should start promoting on the show. Just like, you guys, you need to save like
it's just
$20 every day.
I know, right? I mean,
there's so much goodness there that you can't, you just have to pick and choose, guys. Now, Thomas, next year, other than Legionscon, are you planning on going to any other cons so the people out there, if they want to meet you and see you, they know where you're going to be?
No, I think just Legionscon. No, I'm just kidding. Just giving Brian shit. So I'll be at CarverCon in July.
Oh, yeah. You'll be right in our backyard.
Yep.
Hey,
so super excited for that. My birthday is actually on July 12th and the con's on July 11th. So
wonderful.
Don't know Ohio for my birthday.
Oh my God. There is no better place. When you fly, are you flying into Columbus? I take it.
Yep, I think so.
Fly into Columbus. When you get off that plane, you're going to feel a surge of energy in you. You're going to feel like you want to run out on a football field and just run everybody's ass over and score a touchdown, because that's exactly what the Ohio State Buckeyes do to everybody in the country. Suck it, everybody, because we're the best. Ohio forever. Sorry, I had to rant there.
We're good.
So, but you'll feel that surge of energy. You're going to have a wonderful birthday because you're within the state of Ohio.
Mrs. Hedgehog's birthday is July 12th. She's watching with me right now.
Love it.
Jonathan, let us know if you will be at CarverCon. I understand if your wife, birthdays, you may not be. I think
you can coordinate. We can have the same birthday party. I told Brian CarverCon's really just a birthday party for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get to do some of the artwork for the badges actually at CarverCon, which will be really cool.
I posted this a little bit ago. Yeah, Thomas will be one of the photographers I'm going to work with for CarverCon badges and signs. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up. I'm glad you did. Brian did that for you. So it's cool.
So I better make sure it's, something I like if I'm going to see it dangling from everyone's freaking face.
Well, we'll have to, at least bring an ice cream cake or something, or do something cool.
You're gonna, you know what? You'll have you're gonna be around
we'll do something.
Friends. That is going to be a very intimate Legions focused con.
Yeah, it's really shaping out to be something special, I think.
Yes. Yeah. It's where you have Legionscon that is really big. This is going to be really intimate. There's gonna, wow. As far as I know, there's going to be a lot going on there. A lot of just Legions focused people. So it's going to be pretty. Our intimate con always was Mesquite Con. So with CarverCon coming, CarverCon's going to be the intimate con. Mesquite Con's going to be like the mid con, and then Legionscon's going to be the big end. And PowerCon supposedly is coming back in 2027. I'll believe it when I see it.
Nah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Jonathan says, this is your opportunity to convince Mrs. Hedgehog to spend her birthday in Ohio for CarverCon. Go.
Okay, Mrs. Hedgehog. Okay, I am telling you right now. Okay, right now, if you come with Jonathan, your husband, to Ohio for CarverCon, okay, the night of your birthday, with the power of the Buckeyes surging through his body, you are going to have the most passionate, most wonderful night that you've ever spent with your husband. That is a fact, Brad. Back me up on this one.
I will say, if there is any city that you would want to bring your beautiful wife, you would want to bring her to Columbus, Ohio, where it's very clean there. It's very clean. Gas is very cheap in Ohio. You do have to pump it yourself. It's okay though.
Which is a good
But
thing.
it's cheap. It's worth it. It's really worth it. No jug handles. You can make left-hand turns wherever you want. If you miss an exit, you just go up, you turn around, you come right back. It's so simple. So simple. It should be super sunny. I promise to take you guys to Swenson's, where I will treat you to some of the most delicious local burgers you've ever had. Anything else? Then there will be CarverCon there too as well, so you'll get to experience.
Well, what about the Buckeyes Power that I was just selling?
Oh, well, that there's
listen.
There is power. There is power. Yeah.
When you step foot on Ohio soil, championship power surges through you. You will become a champion, Jonathan, and you know what to do with that champion power. You focus it on your wife.
What is this?
That's what you do.
I mean, there's a giant ass basket down the road. You'll never see that again. There is.
That's because the power was flowing through that basket and it became huge.
I do. Is it the giant woven basket? It's like a humongous house building warehouse, but looks like a woven basket.
I'm telling you, people.
Mike, did you read this? Side note, Mrs. Hedgehog's cousin Jason played for the Buckeyes.
There you go. You have Buckeye blood running through your veins. Okay? There you go. Do I need to say any more? Mrs. Hedgehog, Victoria, come to Ohio. Make your dreams come true. Okay? True.
Brian says, true story.
Makes you a
Ohio makes you a damn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Blaine, Blaine, right? Blaine, you talk to them about it.
Yes. Wow. And then we have Dave. People live in Ohio.
It is the center of the world. I'm telling you, man.
Center of the world. It's the heart of America, right? Isn't it the heart of America?
Well, God, we got off on a tangent there.
He said that's a pretty good job. I think we did well. We might have a chance here. Okay. All right. I
think we might see her in July.
Did we sell it, Tom?
I'm certainly going.
Damn. God.
Well, Thomas,
we had sold that.
You like cheeseburgers, right?
Yeah.
So Swenson, you could eat a Swenson burger. I mean, it's delicious.
Sounds incredible.
They put brown sugar in their meat, so it's sweet.
Ooh.
And I think that's why people keep coming back, because they're like, "What the hell is this?" And they just keep eating it. And they're like, "What? This is good."
They put brown sugar in their meat.
They do. They do. Mike, there's a Swenson's right down from your house, and he does.
I can walk 30 seconds, and I'm at a.
Probably could.
Literally at a Swenson's, and I never go there to eat.
It's a Northeast Ohio local food chain.
But yes, people say
it's a very, very long time, but it's very popular amongst us Ohioans. We're getting some love in here. We're getting some love.
Hey, Steph.
Oh. What's up, my Legion's Lair brothers? Blake, we love you. Thank you again for your exercising. Sorry I couldn't make it. I'm thinking you need to make the workout at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then we might actually pass each other in the hallway, and then you can just say, "Come on, boy," and I'm like,
"Oh boy."
No, it's a good. I'm glad he's doing it.
You know what time it is?
Is it really?
It is that time. We got to do it, baby. It is time. Thomas, you have your flame retardant undies on. They can be any type of. They can be boxers. They can be tighty whities. They can be damn panties if you want them to. But you need those flame retardant undies on.
I'm in Arizona. I'm used to the heat.
Damn! Oh my God! Boom! He don't need no flamer. Just throw him in the hot seat. We're rolling with this.
I posted that earlier that he was from Arizona, so he may be okay. I think he's okay. Williams, I think I forgot to send David his. So Thomas, I didn't send Thomas's. So I think he's okay.
Oh yeah, and Ryan's statement.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was trying to click on it.
My wife is most likely coming out with me to CarverCon, so she can experience, a little bit of that mythic magic and meet all my friends from the community, at least the ones that'll be there, which is a good amount of us sounds like are going to be over there. So,
and I think that's another reason for Jonathan to bring his wife, right? Because then
there we go.
You will have your wife and her birthday, your birthday. I mean, that could be,
Nice. God, we're just selling it. Everybody go to CarverCon, please. Please.
Yeah.
And
I'm
Mayor is all in also.
Before we throw him in the burning fire,
I think he's already on.
What if CarverCon turned into, for real, the Midwest Legionscon? It'll be like Legionscon 2 kind of,
I think it can.
I think it can be. I think because this could be the next best thing.
PowerCon, I'll believe it when I see it.
I'm there. I'm right there with you.
I will believe it when I see it. I don't think it's coming back, but that's just me. I have no faith in that.
I didn't put up my fire though, so we got to go.
Put up, buddy. I see I'm a little disgruntled with PowerCon.
Well, he's going to Cincinnati, but that's okay as long as he brings it back.
That's not PowerCon. That's some other
show. But it's the He-Man.
I forget what it was called. I'm not going.
Whatever. If you're not going,
no, I'm not going down to Cincinnati to see a He-Man show. There's no Legions there.
We don't know yet.
There's not going to be no Legions there. Maybe they have a presence. Maybe they have a presence at PowerCon when it comes back. I don't know. That's up to the studio. But there's going to be CarverCon. So
Stacy Lynn. Wow. What a hole.
If I'm the studio, I just go to CarverCon every year for your Ohio or Midwest presence. And not PowerCon, but they did so well at PowerCon. Who knows? I'm not a big PowerCon fan right now because of the break they've taken. It's been a long one. I'll shut up about it because
Jordan
pisses me off.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. So, okay. What is your favorite Legion's faction or affiliation, and can you explain why?
Oh man. So I thought I had an answer, and then after this weekend, I think I'm pivoting to the Seafarers Guild.
Whoa!
Or the Fisherman's Guild. I haven't decided.
So it's one of those.
Allegiance is with the good guys or the bad guys.
Oh wow!
But I love the nautical theme. I've been fascinated with, everything from the ocean since I was a kid. And growing up, being from Normandy, I love the ocean, and that crab is absolutely incredible. All of those sea creatures and the koi that we got. So I'm gonna.
So who's your favorite figure in the Wave? Dawns of Discovery.
I guess
the giant crab is actually my favorite.
Well, I got to tell you, he's part of the Fishers Guild.
Yep.
Good guy.
And that's why I think I'm leaning towards the Fishers Guild, and the fact that he hangs out underneath the boat and they summon him up to wreck shop when they need somebody to, course correct what's going on. I was like, that is badass.
That is badass.
This guy's just lurking underneath the boat. Nobody knows that he's down there, and boom, he comes out.
Dude, he is badass. Yeah,
I was
reading that.
hoping for like a troll-sized aquatic figure. I even told my wife before going out there that I hoped we got like a troll-sized figure. And when they showed him next to Slog, I was like, that's awesome. That's big, beefy guy. I can't wait to carry him around like a little baby, you know?
Well, I tell you, I can't wait till we get our fire troll when it comes. And if we do, are they going to make it more of a less of a rotocast?
Right.
You know? So
yeah, because it seems like they've pivoted towards that.
Yes, definitely. Because Slog and Balrog, but whatever his name is, the crab, what does that mean?
Oh, it's from Home Alone 2. It's an inside joke from me and Stacy from over the weekend. But Stacy had me cracking up when she said that. Wow, what a hole!
They're injected molded. I mean, there's no rotocasting with these. Are beefy boys. Yeah, beefy, heavy. So okay, that is awesome, man. It's one of those two. Sweet.
That is cool.
What is your favorite Legion's race, and can you explain why?
So this is a tough one, and I feel like it changes every once in a while, but I'm quite fond in particular of dwarfs.
Oh, sweet.
I think both the Halcyon brothers have a little bit of my heart, and at the beginning, it was goblins. Like I said, my first Legionscon about custom goblin heads. And over the time, it's pivoted more towards dwarfs. And I think the main reason for that is those are the ones that I have the most fun customizing leading up to now. There's so many great custom dwarf sculpts, and you can have so much fun just making your own characters in that race that I've had a really good time just customizing dwarfs in general. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm sure Anthony is happy. Anthony is very happy.
Okay, what race that doesn't yet exist in the Legion's lines would you like to be made?
So I know this one's been said quite a lot. And then we got a werewolf, right? In the in the Einsmall wave. So that was the one that I had really been wanting for a long time, was to see Treadaway's take on a werewolf. And when that came out, I was pleasantly surprised with what it looked like. I would still love for us to get, a bear fur werewolf, like, without all the armor and everything, just a fully realized like fur lichen. But at this point, we've gotten so many. We've been spoiled over the last 2 years, right? Like, I've always wanted sirens and mermaids, and then we got one last week. So it's getting harder and harder to find, something that they haven't brought into the lore. It's one that's kind of got me stumped right now after this week's reveal, because at first it was werewolves, and then they did that, and then I was thinking maybe sirens or mermaids. So I am
do you ever think they'll do maybe like a figure obscure werewolf and actually give you that like full naked werewolf?
That would be really cool. I would also love to get like a Yeti or a Bigfoot. That would look really, really nice. I'm struggling to find like a specific race. I think the ones that I've wanted, they keep delivering for us. So
nice. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go, man. We're amping it up a little bit. Give me your 5 favorite Legions figures from 5 to 1 and why.
Oh man. And I really should have been studying this, but we were all at Legionscon last week.
Yeah.
No.
Jordan probably wanted me to say a hot dog cat is the race I want in a Mythos. So I think let's see. Number 5. We'll go with Oleg Thygar.
Nice. Cosmic.
I think he's going to be my cosmic representation in this list.
Which one? Do we know?
The gladiator, the bare chested.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Grave ring. Yeah.
The grave ring one. I think the way that Jeremy delivered that wave and how cosmic was all intertwined in his story, I really enjoyed it. And it's like an awesome representation of what Treadway can do, seeing his take on cosmic with that character. So he's number 5. Number 4. We'll go with Skeleton Legion Builder 2.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good one.
That's just an awesome figure. Like when we got all those bone parts, fully bare skeleton, that's something that, I wanted since I got into the line. Like I said, I got into the line wanting skeletons and goblins, and the first skeletons, they had all that armor on there, and to get fully realized skeletons from the line is awesome. I've had a lot of fun with those and putting soft goods on them, and a bunch of people this year had helmets, custom like 3D printed helmets that work on them, and
the shirts.
Yep, the little shirts for them. Wade from Unparalleled Universe. He made his Odious character. He made a skull version that fits on the Legion Builder too, that I'm excited to put together.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'll be number 4. Number 3, we'll go with Monkey King.
Ooh.
Do you have a particular version?
The standard version.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know that I've purchased any retailer versions. They look great, but it's kind of tough to get a second version. I tend to buy 2 of the first version, one to keep sealed and on the shelf. I don't know why. Maybe it's Nate's art. Maybe it's just the whole theme. I really enjoy that line and how it gets us to delve into different medias, whether it's stories like the Christmas Carol or different deities from different cultures. So Monkey King will be number 3. Number 2, we'll go with Archimedes.
Oh, that is a great figure.
Yep,
he's my favorite.
Yeah, he was my first. So he was my first mythic figure that I bought.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Wow. So did you get the one with the newer hips or the one with the older hips?
Was it from Big Bad Toy Store?
He's been standing okay, so I think he must have the newer hips.
Okay, because Big Bad Toy Store sold both.
So it must be the one with the newer hips, yeah. But seeing that figure, I had no idea about, the lore or who he was or anything, but just a Cyclops, like that's just freaking awesome, dude. Like getting an action figure of a Cyclops, and then when I got him in hand and I saw the colors and the detail that go into these figures, I was hooked. But yeah, Archimedes is up there as number 2. And then number 1 is the Valiant Knight.
The Valiant Knight, nice.
Going hard, baby.
Yep. Everything from the table drop, it being the first secret figure, to my whole life wanting knights and medieval characters that are just, a blank palette for customizing different knights, putting different soft goods on them, or even just like as he is, just that gunmetal and the wash on him looks so good. He's ever since he came out, he's one that I've always got around that I'm fidgeting around with, and I've got quite a few of them that are used for different customs. So yeah, he's definitely my favorite.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, posing wise, wow, you can get some good poses with that guy.
Yep. And I used to be like a huge articulation snob, and I wanted, 953 points of articulation on every figure. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't get into the line earlier was a lot of the community that I was a part of really wanted all that extra articulation. But come to realize, if you know how to pose these figures the way that they're sculpted by Treadaway, it's you can get a lot of good dynamic poses if you're doing it, correctly. So
yeah. Okay, Brad, turn up the heat. Turn it up. He has the controls to the heated seat.
He has the controls to the heat.
Oh my God. Hold on. Here we go.
He's used to Sun Devils. We need something hotter than the Sun Devils. We need something hotter than Arethair's freaking arse. You know what I'm talking about?
Or the red death sauce.
What was the shit they were eating at the Purple Gang?
Yeah, the red death. Right.
The devil's anus.
Devil's anus.
Whatever it was.
Oh shit! They were tossing the devil's salad. Holy shit!
Oh my God.
Wow.
Thomas rocks, and so does Brad's Legionscon cosplay. What?
Dude, that terrified me.
What are you talking about? Me? Legionscon?
It did terrify everybody.
Wait, was Brad the Terminator? What?
I was standing at our booth and I turned around and I was legitimately scared. That freaking mask.
Who is that guy? That dude looks freaking awesome. God.
He did a good job.
I would have seen this guy at the con. I would have freaking just hugged him and looked at him and said, "Listen to you, the bastard." Dude. I just want to say real quick before we continue, now that we brought it up, I had the time of my life cosplaying the Terminator. So if you were there and you took a picture with me, send it to me so I can do a post. Brad was legit. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again. So,
yeah.
All right, back to the hot seat. Flame this shit up.
That's what the con's about, man. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Goisekwe is really turning it up too. Here we go, Thomas. What are your 3 least favorite Legions figures? And can you explain why? Go from 3 to 1.
I was going to look on my shelves, but I don't have any of the ones I don't like. So...
what are ones that you're like, I'm not grabbing those, I'm not picking those. Those are just like not my cup of tea.
I'm trying to think of what number 3 would be. I've got the 2 others. It would probably have to be another tribute figure.
Oh damn, here we go. Here we go. I think I know what you're gonna say. Hit us with
you love titties. I know you love titties. I know you do.
Shoot, man.
Hold up. Before you even go, can we have our condolences for the web store tribute figure for Bryophytus and for Mephitor? Can we have what was Okavadi?
Okiedos.
Can we have a moment of silence for those poor bastards? Okay, ready? Just a 10-second moment of silence. Okay.
All right.
Now go ahead, Thomas.
So, Okiedos.
Okay.
Bryophytus is also on the list. And I'm struggling for a third. I mean, I don't mind Miftator. I'm not a fan of the orange accoutrement, his armor. But I feel like it would make. I don't have a Thistlethorn, so I would almost be tempted to purchase one. Ah, shoot, man.
What was there is another, a lot of people I remember saying they didn't like Melina because of her weird jaundiced skin, but
how about the Scorpion Lady from Cosmic?
Oh, she's horrible. Oh,
Is she
Turkey Lady.
Turkey Lady. She's my
that's
mean
one of the
Myra
Cosmic
Banjara?
Imbira,
Is
yeah.
she number
Myra
one?
Banjara.
Okay.
No, I think Okiedos is number one. Like, I was never tempted to purchase that figure.
So who's number 3? Is the Turkey Lady number 3?
They will put Turkey Lady number 3.
You do it, Brad. Yeah.
Unite you.
No, you don't.
Even though she is a beautiful scorpion lady that glows in the dark and she is amazing, but she will be thrown down the stairs tonight because Thomas Billet said so. Yes. Someone is kicking the dog down the steps tonight. Ah!
I don't know what Jonathan is saying with this Bryophytus is top 15.
I like Bryophytus actually, but Turkey Lady. Turkey Lady. Jeez.
I actually I gave my Bryophytus a bath.
Oh, and alcohol?
Yep, 99% alcohol overnight. Got rid of that flock to goodness.
We got away from the flock goodness.
I don't know if I could pull off Conan. I might have to get some silicone muscles or something.
Well, we found out when we went to the Frazetta Museum.
Get my gym going now. Start working.
We found out when we went to the Frazetta Museum, Frazetta's artwork on Conan and all his barbarians were based, and this comes right from them. Based.
Yeah.
He based them off of his face and my body. So it was. I mean, it's
well. You did see the video that I mean, didn't Justin post that video of you ripping your shirt off or whatever, and you were all like muscular and everything?
It was.
I don't think it was AI at all. It was definitely not AI. It was like Mike, just like
unmistakable. And I'm like, that is amazing. He didn't even know me, but he got my body perfect. And she giggled. The lady there, and she knew it was true.
Mephitor goes hard, though. He didn't pick Mephitor though, so he's good. He's good.
Okay, my friend. If 4 horsemen would make a tribute figure in your honor, what would the parts look like? What would that figure look like?
Another tough one.
Twizzler.
I like the Valiant Knight, right? So we'll start with the Valiant Knight. We'll give him Gideon Heavenbrand belt, that like bigger, more ornate belt.
Okay, you see that?
The chest. We'll take the one from the Revenant, the Pox's chest that's repainted brown.
Yeah.
So we'll do that with the Valiant Knight arms. Which head sculpt should I use? We'll take the Paladin's head sculpt.
The Paladin.
People have said it looks like
okay, gotcha.
They've said it looks like Bill, like Dorklair, and people have also said Dorklair and I look like one another, so we'll use that head sculpt.
Nice.
And we'll throw some of the new boots on there, like brown boots. So he's a little leather, little earth tones, but a little bit of armor and that gunmetal wash from the Valiant Knight with the Paladin head sculpt.
Nice.
Boot with the fur.
Beautiful. That's a hell of a figure.
Maybe I'll see if I can put it together with my parts and get it posted in the Cabal.
Oh, nice. That'd be cool.
She says, I seen Thomas Billet without his hat. Sexy.
My hair used to be down below the nipples last year at last Legionscon, but I always wear that damn orange beanie. Now
you did have super long hair. I mean, it's still long.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah,
I wanted to shave it off. My wife said no. Like, all right, Nate.
Mine was the longest it was before Legionscon. Then I shaved it.
Wow.
I was like, I don't want to go there looking like Chucky. No.
Okay, well, we got one more question here.
Oh man,
Which
I don't like this one.
Tribute figure
I don't
is
like
your favorite? Broder of Bjorngar with his wonderful
nipples,
metallic love pillows, or Scapular the Cryptbreaker 2 Amir Kaspar.
I love my metallic love pillows that someone you said that this weekend, Mike, and someone laughed their ass off about that. And thanks, Blake, for that picture. That's a great picture of me and you. Yeah.
Man, it's tough.
Remember, we're still gonna love you either way.
Yeah, either way, you just pick, my friend. We know which one you're gonna pick, though.
Yeah, we know. We all know.
So shit, man.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna stare Brad down.
Oh yeah.
Can I pull a Malcolm Kennedy and just be on the fence and pick both?
You can if you want to.
Yeah, I think did someone do that once, maybe? Mike?
I've already been knighted, so like I feel like I have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose.
Except the friendship, and I don't want to do that.
Oh my god, no.
So, but for real, so I love Scapular's lore and the dual character with the Emir and the secretive, secret society thing that they've got going on. It's super badass. I love all of his everything that he's got, all of his accessories, how opulent he looks in those looks. And then I also love Broder. I've coming from Normandy, being born in Normandy, it means Norse man, Vikings. I've always had a big affiliation towards the Vikings. And if it wasn't for this latest wave, my guild would have probably been, my faction would have been, Noble Bear, most likely. So
I think I know which one you've got to go.
I think I got to go with Broder.
Yes!
Give him another one.
You will be knighted by Broder.
That's 2 in a row, Brad.
Is it 2 in a row? I'm going for the tacky in 2 weeks. Tacky, baby.
Who was on last week?
And Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm going for the turkey, baby.
Yeah. Well, who was on last week? I can't even remember now. Or 2 weeks ago.
It was
Kirby.
Carlos from Badass Reviews.
Oh, Badass Reviews. The best smelling man at Legionscon.
Still very good smelling man. Very good.
Yeah.
And he had me smelling good too, because I did the 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're giving hugs all weekend. And where did their head go? Back there. And they're going, this mother effer is smelling great.
Yeah, I think he Broder, baby. I think he did. Cool. 2 week or a month winning streak, baby.
Rob says, during the Justin Bieber Purpose World Tour, he was asked in an interview if he had any show preparations. His answers was, I doom scroll Thomas Billet's IG Instagram. That man has riz like no other.
Damn.
That is a true story.
Justin
We missed you this weekend.
Bieber. Wow.
How does that make you feel that you were a bigger riz master than Justin Bieber? I love how Rob always comes up with these Justin Bieber amazing questions and facts. These, it's just amazing.
Nice.
They must know each other real well,
They could. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, we had NBA players,
right? Yeah,
and we We
I
had
wonder if Big Greg was pissed.
Roll.
Somebody taller than him showed up.
Yes, that was amazing in itself. I don't
Yeah.
think that's ever happened before. Someone
I
called
saw Jim talking to the what was his name? Trey
Jameson.
Jemison. Yeah, Jemison.
Jemison.
He was cool. He was very nice. It was cool that he was walking around.
He was nice.
What a I didn't even look to see actually what figures he bought. I was so excited just to shake his hand, take a picture with him.
He had Koi and one other figure in his bag. I can't remember.
I wonder if he got the I don't know. I wonder if he got the
Thought or what is it?
I think it's Thoth,
something like that.
Yeah, he may have just got the exclusive. It was funny because he said something to Greg how he had, or Greg says, yeah, you need to get the ogre scale knight. And he goes, oh, I got that one already. And Greg goes, that's me. I was like,
well, he had two big bags. I'm telling you. Trey had two big
bags. He went in and then he went back in again.
Yeah. So he got some. Oh, when he went back in again is when I go Cavs. Go
Mike
Cavs.
did. Mike said it twice. He didn't hear him the first time. Mike says it a second time. And then he turned around and I don't even think he heard what Mike said, but he came over to Mike and started talking to us again.
Yeah.
I'd seen him sign.
What a nice dude. But it is now the time in the show, buddy. Would you like to show your Legions layer, your Legions collection?
So I'm on the laptop. It's not going to be very well coordinated.
And do you want to use the link on your phone?
Oh, you know what?
And then I'll take this one off, and then I can. You can come in on that one, and then I'll just remove you from the other one.
Yeah, let me try that.
Just turn the volume down on the one, whatever one you're not using. Turn the volume down, I think, or it'll.
Got it.
But yeah, and I'll click you in on the phone that way. It might be easier that way, I would assume. I don't know why we never did this before. Just in the last couple months, we started telling guests that they can do this, and I'm like, oh yeah. Let's see. I got so many links up here. I will get some of these links out of here. While he's doing that. Aha. Ba-doom. Sweet. Oh, hold on.
All right. Does that sound okay? Can you guys hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Turn your phone sideways and see if it goes full screen. Ha. Awesome.
All right.
And then I will make you big and we can still hear you.
Sounds good. So it's a bit of a mess. I'm in the middle of moving things around, but I feel like it's always like that. So I've got a ton of comic books. I collect comics as well.
Yes.
I've got these long bins. I'm a huge Batman fan, so these go, way back. Yeah, little drawer system from IKEA that works out really well. And then I've got this really sweet skateboard, my buddy Adam, that I grew up with out here in Phoenix. There's a glare on this, but he went professional for Zero skateboards, and he made a Frodo's dagger Sting. So that's dope. Something I recently got that is pretty cool to have a friend that, made it in that world, because that's not very easy at all.
Oh, yeah.
Got some random figures. Random figures over here. Some stuff I got at San Diego Comic-Con that I haven't put away. And then over here, I've got a couple different Billy bookcases that are my where most of my Legions are. So I've got some dinosaurs, one of the biblical adventures up there. Down here we've got the Mezco mech, along with the only Black series still on the shelf. I I've got a ton of Black Series, but they're all in bins at this point, sitting in the garage.
Boy, that Cabal shirt fits on Alf perfectly, doesn't it?
Right? It's like it was meant to be. It looks so good.
Like it's like perfectly fitted.
So we've got a bit of Cosmic here.
Nice.
And I really need to give these shelves some love, but a lot of it, I end up pulling stuff off the shelves for photos. So it's a lot to keep up with when you're tearing things down for pictures and then bringing them back up. This top shelf here, got some of the Trolls, Xylona's Flock. And here we've got a lot of the Goblins and Orcs. Here's those two Goblins that I picked up from David at my first Legionscon. These two guys.
That's great.
And then this is an Eric Miller head that I'm big
Look
fan
at those
of.
eyes.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. He does eyes so well.
Got my dwarfs. These ones are from Noah. This guy and this guy from last year. Some Mark Calvo pieces in here as well. That's another. This one's from Anthony Halseal, I think 3 years ago. This one's from Eric Miller. At I think at Ishcon I got this one. This one's just incredible.
Like, look at the teeth on that.
Yeah.
Like his eyes look real, like they're really looking at you. Like it's crazy.
Right.
It's like, what the hell?
So good. So good. And then this is this King is a Nikki Nicole Customs. So I've had this one for quite a few years.
Queen.
And then I've got the Leprechaun that John Caulfield did last year, and it's painted by David Williams. And then
There's
David Williams right next to him. I love the GI Joe animals that they're giving us. So I buy the 2-packs and then I try to sell off the Joes.
And keep the animals.
Yeah, I was collecting a lot of the GI Joes, and then I realized Four Horsemen's really where it's at for me. So I try to be more selective with everything, but here's a head that I tried to paint. This guy right here.
Well, that's cool.
It was like one of the Von Burks Knights of Yule that he did.
Yeah. Let's say, does look like a Burke sculpt.
Little pop and swap I put together that I really like is this guy.
Would be guys you have. Hell yeah.
There's a 2.0 on the floor.
No.
I love Alithia. I'm really hoping that we get an updated version at some point. She's just a really cool character. I think both of these, with the way the studio's working nowadays, is something that we'll eventually see. And then I got some Figura sitting down here and some other random stuff. Big Planet of the Apes fan, so I got Dr. Zaius from Mesco.
That's cool. Yeah, Dara did that Ghost of Christmas Past. That was really good.
Yeah, her cosplay was rad.
Yeah, it was.
Just this random Prey figure.
Prey figure, sweet too, though.
Yeah, this movie was incredible, so had to buy the figure.
Really was a good movie.
And then on this third Billy case, it's looking a little rough, like I said, but
nah, it's good.
Got a little Necronominus. This shelf's pretty decently put together. We got some Ninians and that goat I bought from Jeremy Gerard from the old shop they had.
Yeah, that looks like an Immortal Collections head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Got
from
my
Legion shop.
Pox's shelf essentially. Little pop and swap wizard. Oh, we got some gladiators here with some Zezre figures mixed in. These guys are really, really nice.
Yeah, those definitely are mythic adjacent for sure.
Love my Egyptian lore.
Love the pieces it comes with.
Archimedes.
I was gonna say there he is.
I really like Equidron too. I bought this
Yeah.
actually off of Is Ramirez at the Mythic Meetup 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, the Shadow Echrodron.
Yeah. Some more Zesray Roman soldiers. The Lulith is a really, really nice figure.
Yeah.
I love how Eric does female figures and his sculpts.
Hell yes.
Some barbarians.
Hell yeah.
And then some skellies. And then I don't know if you guys know about French comic books, but Asterix and Obelix are it's an old French comic from the 60s that's actually still ongoing.
Really?
And they're a village of people from Gaul that were never conquered by the Romans because they have a magic potion that makes them invincible. It's a line that I would love to see Four Horsemen recreate.
Oh yeah.
Got some Black Series helmets. A couple Lego kits that we did, my wife and I.
Oh.
I only got this 1-to-1 scale Grogu. Love the Mandalorian.
Yeah, looks cool.
My only hot toy.
That's dope.
And then some Figura Obscura. Oh, we got a figure down.
Is that Wang? Master Wang?
Yeah, Master
Master
Wayne.
Wang, what's wrong with you?
He's tackling this little monkey. I don't know what's going on.
You was hungry.
Yeah, I used that neck peg adapter from Father Christmas to make a little monkey guy that you can't really see with the glare.
That's cool.
And some Mesco in here with then Customodious.
That looks dope. And is that the G.I. Joe classified vamp or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, the vamp.
That looks good.
Got the HasLab Razor Crest up here. Some other random knickknacks. I've got a few Billy bookcases here. Yeah, Batman is my main passion when it comes to comics and all that. It's hard to see all this with the glare, but
Oh no, we
it's
can
a lot
see
of
it.
Mesco. Gotham by Gaslight.
Oh,
Let me see if I can open these without knocking shit over.
yeah, that's good.
Got Solomon Kane fighting the Red Death.
Oh my gosh.
And Frankenstein with the Mesco. Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Hellboy. Or Teddy
See you gotta be.
Sadka.
Wow.
Just a ton of DC stuff in the shelves over here.
That looks good. Kevin. What's up, my dude? Good seeing you.
These are some of the best Mezco. These Popeye figures.
Oh yeah, the Popeyes. Brutus.
Got most of the Rogues Gallery here.
Damn. Ah, yes.
Catwoman and Harley.
Little Kitty. Dude, he looks great. Punisher.
Yeah. Custom head sculpt.
It totally looks like John.
Right. And then the last Billy is over here. It's more Batman. The Mezco turtles that are so excellent.
Yeah, I didn't get those, but I dig them. I dig them.
And then little X-Men shelf.
Oh wow, yeah. Greg had a little setup like that. That was dope, like that.
Yeah, I almost wish my flight was delayed longer so I could have gone to Greg's yesterday, but I made it home on time.
Jonathan says, did Thomas order the Mezco Rumbler?
Yeah, I caved.
Oh. I was going to ask you what that was. So that's what the Rumbler is.
Yeah, it's the Mezco one that opens up.
For a second, I thought that was the Valaverse vehicles.
No, and I didn't order this. And then I went to San Diego Comic-Con. I saw it displayed there, and I talked to Paige and Dee, the guys at the booth, and it went back up for sale, and they got me. And then I got some turtles. I was a big Ninja Turtles fan growing up.
Dude, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Telling you how bad I am. I've had this open space for the turtle van, and I've had it in box in the garage for like, I don't know, 4 years now, 3 years, and just haven't gotten around to it.
Dude, it's pretty sweet, the van.
And then Batman the Animated Series is absolutely top.
Yeah, I like that.
And I've got a few of the Mondo figures that they made, and I just don't have room, so I haven't opened them. It's, you know. And then I've got another shelf over here with a little bit more random stuff. Got a Gargoyle shelf and Spider-Man shelf. Some more turtle figures.
Oh, NECA turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's more Batman stuff.
Dude, this is a sweet collection.
Oh, Nintendo or video game shelf. Donkey Kong, favorite video game of all time. So
Hell yes.
got some like Japanese Sofubi, Donkey Kong, just random stuff in there. And then the Plunderlings. I adore this line as well. And I don't know if you guys have had a chance to talk to Ricky, the guy that is the mastermind behind this, but he is an awesome guy.
Yeah, I did get to talk to him a little bit this year. He's very nice.
Biker Mice from Mars. Inspector Gadget. AWOC. The only biblical adventures I've opened, but I have an all-in that I was crazy and supported Chris with. But yeah, no room.
Yeah, Count.
The Count.
I
And
should have
Tony
got the
Tiger.
Count. The Count looks good.
Yeah, he's really, really nice.
Oh, you got Pinocchio back there too.
Yeah, little Pinocchio. And then a couple of
the Robin Hood figures.
Yep.
Yeah, those are dope.
There's a couple more mythics just sitting on the desk. I was messing around with.
Now, is this in a basement? Or is this in a room? Is this?
So, it's just in a room.
Okay.
Yeah, no basements in Arizona. I've got a couple empty
Gotcha.
shelves that I'm working on reorganizing. I've got a few Mafex Batman figures, and then some of the Rumble Society stuff.
Those are Hot Toys? Or no, those are Mezcos. I mean,
Mezco, yeah.
Mezcos.
Oh. Yeah. So I've got a different area in the.
Oh, he's gonna come back to the other one.
I lost you.
There.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I cannot hear you, but can you hear me?
Yes.
You can't hear me?
Okay, cool. Now I hear you.
Excuse me, dude. That was an awesome collection.
Thanks, man. So we don't have the ground is too hard in Arizona.
Oh, I got you.
There's few and far between basements. I would love to have a basement. I see everyone's basements that does, all the live shows or does room tours, and I get super jealous. This room's like 10 by 10, just about.
Really? It looks bigger than that.
Might be. So I removed the closet doors, so that's where all the comics are and everything. So it looks a little bit bigger. And I'm in the middle of transitioning some of this right now. Thanks, Nate. I used to shoot in this room also with my photography, and so I would have like a table in the middle of the room to shoot my pictures, and I had all my dios in here too, and my wife knows how much I love this hobby and how passionate I am, and our guest bedroom served as like an office while I was working corporately for years, and then the last 2 years that I work for myself, and we're no longer needing like an office. It's kind of sat vacant. So she said, why don't you turn it into like a little photo studio area, put all your dios in there. And so I'm in the middle of moving that stuff into there and trying to get the layout redone in this. So hopefully we'll circle back. I'll hop back on the lair one of these days and show you the updated stuff. But yeah, with the photography, it's tough to get everything displayed. Before I got into shooting, my biggest passion with the hobby was kind of like what Greg does and really curate the shelves and get them displayed with the dios and backdrops. And when I got into the photography, it's tough to keep things on the shelf looking pristine when you're always pulling different figures off to shoot them, or you need dio pieces. So I've kind of stripped away all the dios and accessories that were on the shelves with the displays, and I've got all that in bins right now that I can access more easily to shoot pictures.
Nice. Very nice.
Sorry, I got a tickle.
So
super dope.
This is the time of the show where we're going to take questions from our chat. Anybody has a question for Thomas, hit us up. And Brad, if you want to read them off, please. I get to ask the first one. What toy lines did you collect as a child, and which lines had the most influence on you?
So I collected a lot of different things growing up. What holds the most to my memory is probably the Batman, the animated series Kenner figures.
Yeah.
And I've actually got 2 of them still. So these ones are my originals from when I was a kid.
Wow.
That I've kept over the years. So I've got these and the Batmobile as well from when I was a kid still here. And yeah, I think those, the TMNT, the Playmates Turtles. And then I played a lot with like smaller plastic figurines of different properties. Legos too. I was a big fan of Legos. I was never a car guy, never a Hot Wheels guy. But like in Europe, there's a company called Plastoys that makes a lot of different characters and like I don't know what scale it would be, but really small like plastic figurines, and that's what I messed around with. A little bit of Micro Machines too.
Yeah,
I remember those were pretty fun for world building.
Corey says, ask Thomas if he's got any Glios.
So Corey's been hounding me all year. We've got a little group chat going on, you know, me, Corey, David, Carver, a couple of the other guys in the community. I'll keep in touch throughout the year and share updates on projects. And most of the guys in that community or in that chat have gotten into Glios over the last year, and I've been holding strong. And then Joe Martinez put a Glios figure in my hands on Thursday night in the lobby. And Saturday I went and bought my first Glios. And I've been fidgeting with this stupid thing since I bought it Saturday afternoon, man. It's super fun.
Oh,
basic articulation, right? But it's
I think you showed me that, yeah.
It's like a little fidget spinner, you know. You can make them run, make them shoot, make them not run. But yeah, I thought this would be a fun little keepsake from Legionscon 25. So this was the exclusive scaphoid colorway. Nice. And what's cool is this is a treadaway sculpt. So it's Glios reverse engineering the Infinite Legion, that treadaway sculpted off of the Glios figure. So it's fun. But yeah, I don't think I'm going down the rabbit hole with these, but maybe one every once in a while, you know.
There you go.
That's similar to me, yeah.
Jonathan says, is there a real dope toy store by you in Arizona that people should see if they are ever in the area?
So if you're coming down, let me know, man. We can meet up. But yeah, there's 2 different toy stores that kind of compete for the market out here. They both throw their own toy shows, and they're always like a weekend apart from one another. It's kind of petty. But you've got Collectors Marketplace in Phoenix that's got a pretty good selection and variety of items. And then my friends Polar Bear Marketplace, they're in Tempe. They're the ones that got the 4 Horsemen license. So they carry some 4 Horsemen items there, which is nice to have locally. And they've got a good selection of new and used. And some of my friends that create dios locally, they actually sell some of their stuff in the cases there, which is pretty cool to have, you know, a shop that you can go into to buy dio pieces.
Yeah.
And then my friend Nick, who goes by Carved by Light on Instagram, he's the guy that helped me make the acrylic puzzles for my show. He does a lot of different displays and signs, similar to like D Blake Makes has those signs. He's done different signs here locally, and he sells things there. So Polar Bear's Pop Culture Shop is probably the one that I would recommend the most if you're coming out here.
Let's see. Curtis says, Thomas, which was cool to see at Legionscon? A, grown people playing hacky sack, or real rain?
Oh man, that's tough. It's funny. So when it started raining on, what was it? Either Saturday or Sunday night, literally everyone from Arizona, me, David, Big John, we all just naturally gravitated outside, and we were like we were mesmerized by it or something, you know, like, wow. When we get back home, we're gonna tell them water fell from the sky, and they won't believe us.
You don't get to see it too often.
Yeah, but then the hacky sack, dude. Jackie was killing it on the hacky sack, and then Bill comes out, and Bill's doing all sorts of tricks. And...
Dude, Bill, Mike, you missed it. Bill Dorklair was killing it on the hacky sack. I mean, like, and there was another guy, I don't know his name, he came in at the end, and he was killing it. I mean, between him and Bill, they were just like professional hacky sackers. I hadn't played since I was a teenager, so I was actually excited. At one point, I think I hit it like 3 or 4 times, and it was like the highlight. Like, I'm like, wow, this is great. But I was sore the next day. Yes.
Nice.
We're not meant to do that. No luck. Oh.
We get monsoons in Arizona, so I think the hacky sack, to answer Curtis, seeing Bill and Nate and Jackie tear it up on the hacky sack was the best thing all weekend long.
Corey says, no lie, it never left his hands after he got it. I do remember seeing you outside with it. You showed it to me, yeah. Oh my God, Kevin. It was great meeting you guys, and surprised Brad didn't meet Arnold when he was walking around the con. It was very strange. Very strange. Don't know how that. It's like Batman, you know. Never see Bruce Wayne and Batman together. Now, let me see. What can I ask? Jeremy did say something at the end. I don't know of shooting the shelf. I don't know if it was as great as him saying we're setting sail last year, but he said something about everyone's welcome at the table. What do you think that means? Did you see that or read that or catch that?
Yeah. So I guess Jeremy hopped on at one of the times that I wasn't over there, because I kept popping in and out while they were shooting live.
Yeah.
And so I had to go back and watch the replay while I was packing up my bags. And the initial pass through, I didn't realize that he said that. And then I went and saw it on the Cabal that people were talking about it. I don't know what it could mean. You know, everyone's got a seat at the table, or everyone's
everyone's got a seat at the table. I obviously last year when he said set sail, we were like, we're setting sail, and we kind of set sail. Like we
right.
Everyone has a seat at the table. I mean, it could mean a couple of different things. So,
oh, my wife just tried to call me, and now she just hopped in the chat. That's funny.
Oh. Well, hello. We were actually talking about you earlier.
Oh yeah, we were.
We did mention it. We may see her next year in July. So we will look forward to that, meeting you. The Billets, definitely, for sure. But yeah,
do you guys have any thoughts on what?
Like I said, thinking of that, I don't know. It's definitely Mike may have a better take on that, or not. I don't know.
No idea.
Did you hear them say that?
Yeah, yeah.
That you had a seat at the table, or everyone has a seat at the table. When they say table, I don't know. I'd immediately go Knights of the Round Table, but
I don't think it's
for everyone. That was just for, you know. So I don't know. Everyone has a seat, unless he was just saying that and just to say it, and we're taking it a little.
Yes, right. I think exactly what he did, and the clue was, or the reveal was, that they're going to be there for another 3 years.
Yeah, so maybe we're taking a little out of
it. Having a seat at the table means anything.
Maybe it does.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
I did consider that too, that he's just throwing us off again.
Yeah, like I said, they do that. Now, I wouldn't put it past them to go back to putting the reveal Friday night out in the Dio again, you know, because it seems like they're, you know, special reveal, you know. That was cool. Because you want to know what's funny? That back hallway where the Dios were, it seemed like once that was revealed, that was a very popular area that year. Like it was very crowded down that one hallway because like everyone just stood in front of it. It was like type of thing. So I'd like to see them kind of do that again, or switch it up. Do something crazy.
Curtis is saying the table tease was the thing, or the table thing was the tease.
Oh, I get it, because everybody has a seat at the table, but then they got their tables taken away from them. Is that what he's talking about?
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even think about that. They did come in and take the fucking table in the middle of the podcast.
That was that was kind of irritating, you know. I'm glad I wasn't in that situation, because I'd be like, yummy.
So Curtis says the table thing was the tease.
Yeah. So luckily there was a countertop just directly behind them that they could go to. That was a quick fix, and maybe they'll just do that from here on out for the years, because it is a nice little audience area right there. So yeah, that sucks that happened, but I mean, come on, just like another hour. Come on, you know.
Do you think we keep the fish wave going throughout the year, or do we pivot to a different place that has, you know, that same volcanic explosion, but it's different factions where they're at during that?
I could see them throwing more fish people, aquatic people, or people with, you know, attached to the guilds throughout the year, possibly. Who knows? They kind of did that with Necros. It seemed like they were throwing skeletons here and skeletons there, and you know, everywhere. But I don't know. Everybody loves skeletons, so right?
I sure do.
I know. We know Mike does. But no, I could see them maybe throwing some other people out there. Who knows?
Skeleton fish.
Or the next time they throw a wave, I mean, maybe it'll have a, you know, like I said, could be in there for sure.
A buffet.
I like how the waves are small, then they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So we may have just a few now, but here in a short few years, both those waves will be, or those factions will be stacked.
Yeah.
I see the underworld coming in 2026 as Recon Rage. We'll see. I think it's a bigger buffet. Cosmic and mythic.
Whatever you make is gonna be delicious.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, Big Greg.
That's funny. All right. Well, I guess we hit to the 2-hour mark, or 2 hour and 14-minute mark.
Yeah.
I think that's a show. Is that a show?
That is.
A demon squid. Ooh. Now we're talking. Octopuses. We need some octopus heads. Yeah. I mean, we have people.
We have on 2 weeks from now.
Let's see. Let me pull them up here. Bam. All right. November 25th, 7 o'clock, season 4, episode 23. Our guest will be Jeff Evans. We just saw Jeff this last weekend, so we'll bring him on. He may have something to announce. I think he's going to be coming back to doing his Cosmic Connection. So we'll talk to him about that.
I wonder how chuffed he is. No Cosmic News, all G-Con.
Yeah, that does kind of be and that's what we're going to talk to him about. We want to see.
They had a Cosmic News. They said that it was going to be a big year for Cosmic.
I think I did hear Corn Boy say that. I don't know. Hopefully, what he says is true. So.
Yeah. So
just give me more fish people in 2026.
Yeah. Fishy.
Yeah.
I want a bass head.
Does it sing?
I want a Billy Bass. Yeah. Give me back to the flare fish. Give me that fish.
Well, man, thank you so much for coming on and being with us tonight. We are so honored, and we had a blast.
Dude, it was awesome.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, guys. And it's awesome to have this right after the con because, you know, we all get that post-con blues and we're feeling down that we're not with our friends anymore. So this was an awesome way to kind of decompress and not feel that weight today. So appreciate you guys inviting me on.
No doubt, man.
It was awesome hanging out all weekend too.
It was the best.
Oh, yeah.
The best.
Okay.
All right, peeps. 2 weeks from now, we'll see you then. Until then, bye.